I know Stefon Diggs is pissed off right now, probably punching a hole through the wall because his heterosexual image that he tried to create very carefully is crumbling right before his eyes. Yes, he done went ahead and had all these kids with all these different women. He got 6 kids, halfway there, up against Nick Cannon. That's supposed to make everybody think that he's straight. See, that's why we say when DL men sleep with all these different women, it's because they're trying to hide the fact that they DL. The straight men are running through these women. DL men know this, so they say, okay, in order for people to think I'm not DL and think I'm straight, I have to do what the straight man is doing. And the straight man runs the women and he has multiple baby mamas. So if I do that, people will think that I'm straight. That's basically what the mentality is. And that's why I think, in my opinion, allegedly, that's why Stefon Diggs had all these kids, because he want us to think that he's straight. Now, Chris Blake Griffin has come forward and said that he has 100 text messages between him and Stefon Diggs. And why even bring this up now? There must be some real damning evidence against Stefon about him being DL and all this kind of stuff, or liking other men in those text messages and DMs. What was he hitting on you? Was he sending you D pics? What is it? We're gonna be closely monitoring this situation because this is important and we need to get to the bottom of this, okay? So this is basically Chris talking or DMing with Drake, and basically this is all saying, he's saying that, listen, he came on to me, Stefon Diggs came on to me, or whatever. And then Drake is like, listen, the way you're going about this is not the best way. I don't think this is the best way for you to do it. But basically these are the guys here, and that's Chris there, and this is another goon, these DL goons, and his brother, who basically he said, go get him, you know. Isn't that terrible? What's his name? Stefon Diggs. He done had all these doggone kids with all these different women. And just to, make everybody think that he's straight and he really want to be with a man. And he shot his shot at this man, right? And he ain't want him. And so he said, you ain't gonna give it up, I'm gonna beat you up, you know. I don't know. That's terrible, right? Oh my gosh. Like, dang, what is this, prison? At least take me on a date first, ninja. Just to give you a little overview on the right there, the bottom right, this is like a report. It says this report is an overview of the facts and circumstances surrounding the investigation. This report is not meant to be exhaustive, but it's intended to serve as a general outline of the investigation. I'm gonna skip down to the middle where it says exactly what he's saying that Stefon did to him. So he said, Stefon Diggs, Drugged me. Okay, he slipped me a Mickey, right? And then he essayed me on May 22nd, 2023. And then 1 week later, he conspired to have me unalived on May 29th, 2023 to suppress his gay/bisexual secrets from becoming exposed after I denied his sexual advances. And I knew his secret. This is what Chris is saying that Stefon Diggs did. Yes, he said I was staying at his home in Rockville for one night from May 21st to May 22nd, 2023, and around 1 a.m. in the morning, early in the morning of May 22nd, 2023. He got dates and everything. He said he and I left his Rockville residence per his suggestion to go out to a couple of clubs in DC. He offered me all sorts of candy throughout the night that I didn't know was laced with DRUG. I denied some, but after a while I got hungry and I finally accepted some candy. That candy was the substances, the Mickeys, that he gave me made my pupils so big I couldn't even see my eye color. Dang. Made my skin tingle to the touch, made my body pulsate with music, increased my sex drive to intense form, made it hard for me to form words into sentences, amongst other things. We arrived back at his residence near the 4 a.m. hour of May 21st, 2023, and after driving in a two-seater Porsche where it was just us in the car, he put his arm around me, put his tongue in my ear in a kissing fashion while whispering to me to come to his room. Mm. He put his arm around me like a brother would do, which is why I didn't find it odd. But when his arm was around me, he was gripping my shoulder, forcefully pulling me closer to him, which took away the distance that was once between us, then pulled this move. I found it harder than normal to exert force because of whatever substance he put slipped into me with, and he likely was expecting me to be sedated at this point with whatever he slipped with Mickey he used on me. So with I gotta be careful with my words here. Anyway, with an ear drenched in his saliva, and now realizing I have been put under the influence with a substance that he gave me, we walked into his residence. He went left and walked up the spiral staircase to his bedroom while I am right down a long hallway to the bathroom. Or I ran right down to a long hallway to the bathroom. That was at the end of his hallway. And for 45 minutes, I was splashing water on my face, trying to sober up from whatever he slipped me or gave me with, while trying to plan my escape from his enormous property. Mm. I came out of the bathroom and was confronted by two women and a male who asked me to corroborate the story. I was asked several times, so what are you what are you gonna say when you leave here? I was asked to regurgitate the story. They asked me to corroborate back to them repeatedly. Oh my god, so these people, these dumb goons, well, I didn't see a woman in that video, but those goons basically was like, listen, this is what you're gonna say. And I was like, oh my, okay. I was then stripped of my clothes, robbed of my belongings, robbed of things I care not to mention until I speak to an active detective on my case, beaten, forced into a car where I didn't even know the destination. I was robbed of my silver titanium jewelry and more. They stole a minimum of 30,000 to 50,000 of my, wow. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This is terrible. So anyway, that is what he said happened to him. That Stefon did to him, allegedly. Okay, let's just say allegedly. Okay, this is according to him. Okay, this is definitely a mess, and the people are talking. Diggs been digging in the wrong hole. See, nope, he loves his whole field. Oh my goodness. See, this is what Stefon was trying to avoid. He did not want this. That's why he had on the baby mamas, because the baby mamas was supposed to protect him from these type of allegations. And the baby and all these kids out of wedlock, like the straight dudes do, running through all these women. That's what he did all that, running through all those women for, because that's what straight men do. The DL men will see that and they will say, okay, I have to do what the straight man is doing, because everybody's gonna think I'm straight if I do everything that he does, the straight man, because the straight man is king in the DL man's eyes. Okay, yeah. Dang, all these athletes and celebrities down low. Yes, for sure. Oh man. Text can be doctor, seen it in case, sat on jury for. Let's wait and see. Oh, that's a good point. Phone records can't though. Let's wait and see. Yes, true, but more than 100 texts. Oh. All right. Well, that is enough of this topic. Now, let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. I've done enough talking, zesty besties. You know I love to hear from you. What do you think about this whole situation with Stefon Diggs? Do you think that he is pissed off and angry like how I think he is right now, punching a hole through a wall right now because of his straight man image that he tried to create for the public is crumbling before his eyes? So he done had all them doggone kids for what? For what? Now you got all these kids and you not straight. You don't have the straight privilege. Dang, what was it all for? What was it all? It's not worth it at this point. Or do you are you on Stefon's side? Do you agree with Chris? Do you believe Chris? Let me know all these things down in the comment section, Zesty Besties. You know who it is, Zesty DL. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more. Bye.